Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we will continue our lesson on formation and structure of English sentences part 2. If you have seen the first video, you know we talked about. Let's quickly recap what we learned in the first part. The basic sentence structure is subject plus verb plus object. For example, I eat apples. Here, I is the subject, eat is the verb, and apples is the object. This is a simple sentence, but in real life, we do not always speak in such short sentences. We often add extra information to give more meaning. That's what we will learn today. How to expand and improve our sentences. The first step in improving our sentences is adding modifiers. Modifiers give extra information about the subject, verb, or object. They make your sentence more interesting and informative. For example, instead of saying, I eat apples, you can say, I eat red apples every morning. Here, red is modifier because it describes the apple. Every morning is another modifier that tells us when you eat them. These details help to paint a clearer picture. You can place modifiers before or after the subject, verb, or object, depending on what you want to describe. Now, Now let's talk about prepositions. Prepositions are words that show the relationship between other words in a sentence. They tell us where, when, or why something happens. For example, I eat apples in the park. Here, in the park tells us where you eat the apples. Another example, I eat apples after lunch. After lunch tells us when you eat apples. So prepositional phrases like these help make your sentences more meaningful and clear. Introducing compound sentences. Now that we know how to add details, let's move on to compound sentences. A compound sentence is formed by joining two simple sentences using words like and, but, or, because, and so. So these words are called conjunctions or connectors. For example, I eat apples and I drink milk. Another example, I eat apples, but I don't like bananas. Using compound sentences helps you express more complex ideas clearly. Finally, let's learn how to form questions. In English, we rearrange the words of a simple sentence to make it question. We often use helping verbs like do or does. For example, do you eat apples? Another example, what do you eat every morning? By learning how to form questions, you can start conversations and gather information in English. It is an important skill for speaking and writing. So keep asking questions. That's it for today's lesson. We learned how to expand simple sentences using modifiers, prepositions, and how to form compound sentences and questions. Now, here is your homework. Practice forming your own sentences. Start with a simple sentence and then add modifiers or prepositional phrases to make it more detailed. For example, I read books. Add details. I read interesting books at night. Write your practice sentence and keep practicing. Form more questions. Form, ask yourself a lot of questions. Write them down. Do not hesitate in writing, because when we write correctly, we speak correctly.